What's up, people? I'm back for hopefully the end of this game, The Witcher 2. We'll find out. Let's go.
It's a brazen attack. King Radovid will learn of this.
Radovid sent them, you idiot!
The
I forgot how
audacity!
insanely...
Pull yourself together.
The audacity! I forgot how insanely loud this is. And of course the volume control is not working on my keyboard, because that would be too easy. So, like I said before, I don't think there are any quests left. So, I mean, I guess I'll just go talk to Triss. And we'll see what happens. We gotta do the Summit of Mages. I have to find her first. I think she's...
Your very existence is an insult to the gods.
over here somewhere? No, that's the gargoyles. Well, now I don't actually know where she is.
Nothing special.
There's like a hallway. Some like bad rendering issues. I guess I'll go this way. Is she the green dot? Yeah, she is. Why are you... You better sit your Redanian asses down. Okay. Let's go.
Good that you're here. We don't have much time.
Seems like we never do.
First, we have to get by the guards.
Leave that to me.
Be careful.
Don't worry, I'm just going to kill
always
them.
careful.
Because it won't give me a choice. Defeat the soldiers and enter the Mages Summit. Can I do an axie? My skills are certainly not high enough to charm anyone, I'm sure.
The Kingslayer! Get him!
Yep, just gotta kill some Redanian. What in the fuck? That dude's been studying gun fu. Oh shit. Did I just pull the wrong sword out? Am I getting like stunned by my own axie? I still don't know how to counterattack. I guess I should probably move before I... Holy sh... These dudes are overpowered. Get impaled, bitch. That's what you get for wasting so much of my health.
Might have tried to reason with them.
They didn't give me an option, buddy.
This way. Trust me.
Path's clear. Can we go?
Yeah, let's go.
Everything will be revealed at last.
Whether you like it or not, John Natalis, Temeria will be divided.
For the good of the entire North.
The united forces of Kedwin and Redania will end the fighting among the Elder Houses and secure peace from Gorsvelen to Ellender. At present, Temeria is starting to resemble the Pontar Valley.
Which, if I understand correctly, is currently controlled by Edirn.
You are mistaken, Radovid. Vergen is free.
Free? What precisely does that mean?
Lawmark is not Kedwen's, and Edirn no longer controls Upper Edirn. We have rejected Prince Stennis
King Stennis.
and
Why
handed
are you
King
calling it Upper
Henselt's
Eddard?
army a resounding defeat.
Your forces, my dear lass, are nothing but a motley array of rebellious peasants and elven brigands. Sooner or later, they will need to swear allegiance to someone, or they will be defeated and dispersed.
The peoples of the Pontar Valley will swear allegiance to me, Queen Saskia. As an independent realm, we hereby speak in favor of reconstituting the Council and Conclave.
You're a lovely girl, but you issue from common stock. The sole crown you are worthy of donning is a wreath woven of wildflowers. Redania will recognize no other coronation.
In that case, you must choose King Radovid. Will you carve up Temeria, or march on the Pontar Valley? Henselt, last of the line of the unicorns, has sworn to recognize the Pontar Valley as a free realm. Philippa Eilhart witnessed it.
Philippa Eilhart is in my dungeon, awaiting trial for treason.
She was in your dungeon, Radovid, but is no longer. She will sit at my side in Vergen as my royal advisor.
I mean, I didn't let her out, so someone did, I guess. Or she's lying.
To the matter at hand. The document describing the charter of the Council and the Conclave is, as previously ascertained, an exact copy of the charter found in the ruins on Thanet Island. The more important question relates to the Conclave and its power to designate royal advisors. Today, randomly chosen mages and sorceresses reside at many courts. However, in the time of the previous Conclave, such persons were carefully chosen.
Why shouldn't we pick our own advisors?
These individuals bear great responsibility, Your Majesty. The Conclave needs to be certain they are competent.
And that they will keep the Conclave's interests in mind.
Obviously, sire. The Conclave's chief interest is the well-being and prosperity of the northern kingdoms. The document has been signed by every member of the Conclave we have proposed, as well as by all but one of the designated advisors. We await only Sheila de Tanserville's signature.
Without our royal seals, you should be allowed to designate advisors to cowherd at most.
That is true, Your Majesty.
Sheila de Tanserville should never be allowed to sign this document.
Triss Merigold, you decided to join us after all.
De Tanserville has royal blood on her hands. She can't sit on the Conclave.
That is a lie.
Have you anything to support these claims, Merigold?
There are witnesses who will confirm that Sheila de Tanserville was behind the assassinations of Demavend and Foltest.
Officials of the future Council and Conclave. Sheila de Tanserville should be arrested and tried. If Triss Merigold speaks the truth, Lady de Tanserville will be condemned to death.
Is his armor red or is it... Yeah, I guess they're all red. Kind of. Red and black.
Sheila de Tanserville, until Triss Merigold's charges are dismissed or refuted, you cannot sit on the Conclave.
Are they Redanian?
Arrest her.
Yeah. They look pretty cool, actually. I don't remember those guys, like any soldiers that look like this from Witcher 3. They all kind of have bright red on
Merigold
their
doesn't
armor.
know what she's talking about.
Here comes the dragon. Oh, right at... Okay, I was about to ask. Did Radovid get hit by the fire or not? Oh, this is literally the end. Okay. Okay, so...
We're trapped! Magic's no good here! I can't get us out! Sheila!
I didn't want to interrupt all the dialogue, but I need to get my major criticism out. So it's gone now, but in that whole scene and just up until a few seconds ago, the ambient sound is awful. It's like they recorded all these ambient dialogue sounds for the background. But they did it like inside of a metro station, like a subway station or something. So you can hear how it echoes. It's not like they recorded it inside or outside, you know.
If I have to, I will kill you.
Oh shit!
How do you like my dragon?
I don't like it at all.
Kill him now!
You're late. I've already managed to stabilize the portal.
What I was trying to say is it's like they recorded it inside,
I prefer
obviously
to leave
not
on my own
outside.
terms.
Otherwise the dialogue
Where's
wouldn't
Letho?
sound anything like
Will
that.
tend to him, as she will to all the fools who get a hard on at the mere thought of
Synthesis?
burning
Is
a
that the name of the dragon?
sorceress at stake.
Where is he?
I don't know, fool. I've been looking for him since Foltest's assassination. Letho cheated all of us. We were deceived by his dull face and sluggish stare. Don't you understand? The Lodge sought a way to get rid of Demavend, that's true. He was a weak, volatile king. Edirn would eventually choke to death under his rule. We chose the lesser evil. He had to be eliminated, and Letho happened to be at hand.
Foltest? Henselt?
We had nothing to do with that. After assassinating Demavend, Letho used our gold and magical support to find and meet Yorven. The elf was to help him hide until the matter blew over, or so I thought. The Lodge did not condemn Foltest to die.
Then who did?
Nilfgaard. Letho is the king of liars and emperor of traitors. From the start, he worked for the glory of the great sun and the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes. He lied to everyone. Me, Yorveth, your stupid little Triss, and you.
Got any evidence?
A moment ago, I received a message from the Lodge's agent in Sintra. The Imperial Army is on the move. They're fording the Yaruga now. Do you think the North can defend itself in the current situation? And can you count on another miracle at Brenna?
I don't know, but you made it all possible and you'll answer for that. The stigma of treason is yours for all time.
We shall see. For no one will leave this city alive. No one will tell this story. Philippa controls the dragon. As soon as I disappear, it will turn the city into a flaming tomb. We may have lost a battle, but the war is just beginning. You, however, shall not take part in it. This is your end, Witcher.
Yeah, you're probably right, because I have half health. Oh, okay.
Farewell! Something's not right. The diamond! Someone replace the diamond! This one's flawed! I'll be torn to bits! Geralt, remove it!
You waited long enough. Should you survive, go south to Nilfgaard, where you'll find Yennefer of Vengerberg.
So, okay, I got you.
Witcher.
I was gonna ask if she just told him to go to Nilfgaard, then why was it so hard to find her at the beginning of The Witcher 3?
How many more can there be?
Excuse me. Shit. No, I don't want to be on fire. Fuck, I am not good at this. Can I get a full health, please, again? Nope, no I can't. That would be too easy. Can I meditate here? I, of course, don't have what I want. Well, I guess I could make a potion. Don't mind me. You stay at that health level. I'm gonna make some potions. Okay, we'll do a tawny owl and a swallow. Oh, did I get some kind of a QN bonus? A QN bonus? I should stop wasting it. Let's go. Alright, Dagron. Damn it, bro! Too slow for this is what I am. No, you will not. Holy shit, let me up, let me up. I'll just die, I guess. I'm gonna need my healths. Fuck! Yeah, it's like, this is like the only hard fight in the entire game. Well, a boss fight, anyway. Of course, I have to redo all this shit. I fucking hate the autosave. Complete lack of autosave in this game. Alright, shithead, let's go.
Damn it.
How did you fucking hit me? I was under you. See, this is why I hate the combat in this game. It's like so slow, you just get hit no matter what. Bring it on, bitch ass. Come on. We're not done here. Okay. Totally fair, right? No, you did not hit me with that. That's absolute nonsense. Okay.
Damn
Sounds
monsters.
fair. Damn dragons, more like it. Are my fucking daggers gone? What the fuck? Oh, I didn't. Okay. They weren't there to begin with. Listen here, Dagron, you will lose. Use literally all my daggers. What? Shit. Fuck. What did I press? Why am I walking?
Guess they'll never learn.
Why is this fight still going? Like, I've clearly bested this dragon. Now what? Is there gonna be a QTE? Yeah. Get fucked! Literally just died twice from pressing the wrong button. It's like, so stupid. Stop this plane right now, sir. Alright, we're almost there. I don't have to see these flashing, jacked up textures anymore. Before long. Just gonna leave the dragon alone. I don't know what the consequences are, but it doesn't really matter because I'm not going to do another Witcher 3 playthrough after this. Oh, so he did? Oh, okay. Or she did, I don't know.
A list of the lodge's sorceresses.
Okay, so no one... Yeah, that was a lie. So she kind of escaped on her own, sort of. These are Temerians, I think? Kill those guys. These are Redanians, Temerians, and Kedwinians. Oh, so... Oh, wait, he's locking himself in? Okay then. Epilogue time. The Orvith didn't show up like that entire time in Lockleen. So, I'm guessing it's going to happen before long in the epilogue. The whole time she hasn't even, like, wiped blood off of her
Are you all right?
More or less.
And the dragon?
Dragoness. Saskia's alive. Wounded and weak from
Saskia.
loss of blood, but alive.
That's what I
The
thought.
spell is still working.
Unimportant. As long as Saskia lives, there's hope that we can break it. Besides, I don't kill dragons.
Philippa won't easily give up such a powerful weapon.
Triss, please understand. The last thing I want to do is slaughter one of the most beautiful creatures I've ever seen. Saskia is good incarnate. She's the exact antithesis of Eilhart and your former friends. They should be punished.
You're right. I just wanted...
I know what you wanted, and you're probably right in some way. But this time, logic and calculation are unimportant. If we have even the slimmest chance of breaking the spell and freeing Saskia, we need to try.
Let's get out of here.
I guess Letho got away.
He's waiting for you.
Waiting?
Where the Temerians made camp. Come on.
This should be interesting. What happened here while I was gone?
All the kings had many more armed men than they should have had at a peace summit. During the evacuation, several skirmishes broke out. The Kedwenis clashed with the Temerians. The Order's knights raped 2 sorceresses and killed those who dared try to help them.
Do you think the Council and Conclave will survive?
Well, they're established, and that's the only thing that prevented a wholesale massacre. Hard to say if they'll survive, but for the time being, no one's got any better ideas. Mages are part of this world, whether people like it or not. They have to have their rights, their place. Otherwise, another lodge will arise.
Oh, okay. I guess they didn't lock the doors. It was just closing the doors behind those guys. Oh, there's one.
I think he's coming too.
Oh, bollocks. The whoreson's in agony. Won't be long now.
Look at that. The cleverest of elven bandits, beaten burnt like ordinary scum.
This is the handiwork of some mage. I'd wager my wife on it.
You shouldn't have taken that trinket. You know they'll ask what he had on him.
And you'll not peep a word. Understand?
What trinket did he take?
Hey you, piss off. We've got a dangerous prisoner here.
A prisoner? Did you capture him?
None of your concern. Buzz off, freak.
Piss off, I
Some
said!
things will never change.
You asked for...
Kedwin! Die!
Haven't seen that one in a while.
Die now!
Surprised there's still stuff left to destroy around here. Can we just like throw him through this barrier and get the elemental to attack him? Maybe they didn't let Triss into the Conclave because she sucks. Do some damage, dude.
Die!
Killing these dudes was probably
Want to tell me what
pointless.
that was about?
Oh.
It's Yorvith. I owed him that much.
I guess I missed quite a bit.
Yeah. Can you help him?
I'm sorry, Geralt. This was high magic. Treating him will take time, maybe months.
I'm gonna miss the Kingslayer again. Stay with him, Triss. I'll be back for you when this is over.
Geralt.
This is between me and him.
You don't have to.
I do. He knows how I lost my memory.
The magic shield came down when the deliberations ended. I'll teleport Yorvith out of here, far away to Vergen.
All right.
Take care of yourself.
Is there any way to go that isn't blocked? Is this way, the same way? Oh, I hope I don't have to fight these dudes.
This is no place for witches. Though I know you and you appear wherever something important happens.
True, though sometimes by accident.
And this time, also a coincidence?
Let's say I have something to take care of.
In that case, hurry. Once we're done cleaning up this mess created by the royal soldiery, Loch Muin will be magically sealed.
Getting out of here?
Temporarily. We shall return soon enough to rebuild the city. Loch Muin will regain its former glory. Until that time, we need to keep the treasure hunters and troublemakers out.
So Radovid trusts you?
We shall win His Royal Majesty's trust by delivering Sheila de Tansarville and the other traitresses from the lodge.
That could take a while. Sheila's fled Loch Muin via Megascope.
We have time. She cannot hide forever. Sooner or later, she will be ours. Forgive me, I must attend to some matters. And don't dawdle. The city will be sealed in 1 hour.
Is this unlocked now? Well, it was probably unlocked before, but there were dudes here, like 18 dudes. I do kind of remember this part. Some Megascope crystal.
Took you a while?
Is that bauble from Sheila's Megascope?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My final prank. I switched the diamonds. The one in the Megascope has a flaw. Minute. But just large enough to warp the teleport. The Emperor's magic theorists assured me the effect would be spectacular.
Oh, do I have to fight him?
You're heartless. You've no idea what the Royal Witch Hunters have in store for her. A lot of pain for a long time.
I don't want to fight him.
I don't doubt it. So, ready to lay your cards out on the table?
No matter the game, there comes a point when all the players need to show their cards. I love that moment. But first... vodka?
I suppose my throat's a little dry.
In that case, let's drink to old friendships.
Gross. I quit drinking years ago, and this just... that looks unpleasant to me.
Recovered your memory yet?
Not entirely.
Remember how we first met?
Yeah, I saved your life. Couldn't think of a nicer way to pay me back?
Frankly, I couldn't. I mean, taking care of another man's woman, Yennefer. I can't fathom what you saw in her, but I suppose there's no accounting for taste.
The winter solstice 1270. Midinvern, the night of magic. Letho wasn't lying, the hunt had stopped. At the Hanged Man's Tree, the spectral riders selected from among those they had taken. Yennefer was among them. A wraith cannot be killed, only driven away. Every witcher knows that. Yet the riders fell beneath the blows of our witcher's blades. Crimson blood flowed from under their dead men's armor. We could not kill them all. They were simply too many. A stalemate. He was different from all other elves. There was no shame in his gaze. He had never suffered persecution. He had endured no massacres. Humans had not taken his land. This elf was not of this world. He was an invader. We struck a deal. My soul for that of Yennefer. He agreed without hesitation.
Back with me, friend. Got the feeling you left for a minute.
Memories. I remember the Hanged Man's Tree and the Wild Hunt. I remember the exchange. Me for Yennefer.
So, cards out on the table. Unless you chase me all that way just to kill me.
I chased you for lots of reasons. You owe me some explanations to start with.
Let's say I do.
Tell me about Yennefer. What happened after I departed?
She was feverish for several days. Delirious. In agony. We thought that was it. She was on her way out. Somehow she recovered. But even then she was disoriented. Amnesia like you.
What then?
Well, the woman turned out to be quite a character. Throwing temper tantrums. Trying to seduce orcs. Trying to drive a wedge between us. After you so nobly sacrificed yourself, we thought it'd be dumb just to leave her somewhere. She wouldn't have survived more than a month. The whims and vigor of a duchess, but she was just a sorceress with no memory. We were in the heart of the Empire. And as I'm sure you know, Geralt, in Nilfgaard, mages who behave like that either drop their bad habits quickly, or are drawn and quartered by horses in the middle of victory.
So I heard.
So we set out, wandered through the provinces. Everywhere we went, she got in trouble and we pulled her out. And then one day they captured us. The Imperial Secret Police. Me, Ox, Serret, and Yennefer.
Imperial Secret Police?
Mm-hmm. We were separated, and they questioned us. Long and thoroughly, but it was uneventful, no violence. That's how I met Vatia de Rideau, and a couple of weeks later, the Emperor himself. Me. A simple witcher.
What happened to Yennefer?
I don't know. Never saw her again. The Emperor offered me a mission in the Northern Kingdoms. As for Yennefer, I had the feeling she was somehow important to Emir. As I see it, They learned of the Lodge from her. Those Imperial spooks have their ways. All I heard is that Vatier had his men watch Yennefer closely throughout the time she was at the palace. Then we went off to slay the kings of the North. That's where my knowledge ends.
So she's in the Empire.
She was when I left.
I didn't realize this was going to be this massive of a lore dump.
How did a Witcher agree to kill humans at another human's bidding?
At the Emperor's bidding, Geralt. And he's no ordinary human. The rulers of the North come up to about where his Pauline's end.
Why?
Simple. He promised to rebuild the School of the Viper, the Witcher's order where I came to be. Witcher's schools in the south fell into ruin long ago, and Witchers themselves became internal exiles, banned from entering most cities. Besides Seret and Ox, I know of 2 other Witchers of the School of the Viper who should be alive and on the path. I don't know where they are. Haven't seen them for years. Now they can come out of hiding. They can come home.
That's an obvious lie. He's not going to do shit.
How did you know where we'd find the Wild Hunt?
Every Witcher who wears the Viper around his neck knows the place. We had so many books and scrolls about the hunt that I used to think our school was founded for the very purpose of solving the riddle of the spectral riders.
Know who they are? You know the true identities of the riders?
From what I understand, they're some damn elven race. But they turned out to be a big ruse. The legendary Omen of War proved to be a fairground attraction.
No Market Square mage could possibly conjure up a cavalcade of wraiths speeding across the sky. Then there's the amnesia. No, there's something more, I assure you.
Go ahead, enlighten me. I can tell you want to.
There are a lot of legends and myths about it, but the Wild Hunt is a fact. I've fought and killed many of its wraiths. They were spectral emanations, the avatars of real riders. The riders we ran into by the Hanged Man's Tree.
Are you telling me you were carried off by elves? Real material sons of bitches like the ordinary kind we deal with in this world?
They may be ordinary in their world, but they're strangers in ours. The conjunction of spheres. Know the theory? Do you know how monsters appeared in our world?
There's not a Witcher who doesn't know that.
So you know there are other spheres. The most powerful of our mages can open passages between these worlds, and they usually do that to summon the monsters we then have to hunt. The elves we saw come from another world, and they weren't summoned. They found the way on their own. It's not exactly easy, so they usually send their spectral emanations. They come in person on special missions.
As they did for you and Yennefer.
Mm-hmm.
So, elves from another world and their trained wraiths. What do they want from you?
I've got an idea, but that's not your concern. Care to tell me what it was all about?
Kill as many rulers as we could. Lay the blame on the sorceresses. Breed chaos. Prepare the North. Soften it before the invasion. And you know what's incredible? We could not have imagined more fertile soil. No matter what the war's outcome, the northern monarchs will accuse one another. Pursue their God-given rights. Seek vengeance and be at each other's throats for years to come. The North resembles a whorehouse on fire, as your friend Dandelion would say.
Care to...
The North...
Oh, okay. Well, they both go back to the same... Oh, no, there's a whole other fucking menu.
How did you
Good
manage
Lord.
to contact Sheila?
It wasn't a problem once I learned of the Lodge's existence. Initially, she watched my every move. But sooner or later, everyone starts treating me like a big oaf. I mean, I can change how I look. I stayed close to Sheila, killed a few beasts for her, and whined about how unhappy I was, how unfair the world was. So much, in fact, that I actually got her gander up a few times. I made sure a few potentially trustworthy witnesses saw us together, could link us. Security in case I was captured. I also prepared to assassinate the King of Kavir. Esterad Tyson was to be the first victim of the mysterious assassins. But before I could do the dirty deed, Sheila asked me to slay Demavend. The gods had smiled upon me. I couldn't believe my luck. Here I've been trying to figure out how to frame Sheila, and now all I needed was to carry out her orders and follow through.
So, Letho may actually have the most dialogue in this entire franchise. Jesus Christ.
So Sheila was looking for you when she came to Flotsam.
Mm-hmm. She thought she was still in control and wanted to get rid of me. I'd bet my eyes that she thought I'd lost my mind, or that Yorveth was manipulating me.
And the North descended deeper into chaos.
Exactly. There was just one problem. You. I could have killed you in the Elven ruins. Thing is, you weren't really my enemy.
When did you decide to get rid of Yorveth?
As soon as I realized I couldn't manipulate him. A true fox, that one. He was so observant, so dangerous. I got the sense he might see through me at any moment.
You made a mistake. You were untouchable as long as the Scoia'tael were protecting you.
Maybe, but with Yorveth, my hands were tied. If I'd finished off Kieran...
But you didn't. And that allowed me to drive a wedge between you and Yorveth. I forced you to flee.
And I let you live. You know I could have killed you. You're forgetting.
No, I remember. How did you know Foltest would come to the monastery's solar?
Yorveth and I planned Foltest's murder. The King of Temeria would have to deal with the Lavalette sooner or later, and he made no secret of it. I was sure he'd want to recover his bastard children in the process. And where do they take the children when a castle's under siege? I had to become a monk, but I couldn't just arrive at the monastery and claim I'd seen the light. Not very believable. So one of Arian's patrols out in the forests happened on a Scoia'tael unit torturing a helpless monk. Arian's brave men drove off the elves and I found shelter in the monastery.
No one noticed you had no wounds?
I paid the monk who treated me a lot of orange to stay silent. Actually, it was only a loan, because I killed him later. Only the dead can keep a secret. Then all I had to do was wait for the situation to develop. When I saw you enter the chamber with Foltest, I thought I might fail. Luckily, you failed. To recognize an old friend.
Is Letho really the main character of The Witcher?
How do you manage to slay Demavend?
Sheila's magic. I mean, she could give us the king's every move. His habits, the positions of the palace guards, anything. All we had to do was navigate the labyrinth and land the final blow. Besides, she had plenty of gold for the preparations. Greased palms abundantly. It had all the makings of a cakewalk. But it's never that easy. We barely avoided our pursuers. And we wouldn't have if not for Yorveth's Scoia'tael. Another of Sheila's ideas. With Yorveth's elves, not only did we cut down Demavend, but traveling with them put us out of the Lodge's reach. We could calmly plan Foltest's and Henselt's assassinations.
You screwed up with Henselt.
Sabrina's curse tore that down. First off, we got holed up in that hideout in the ravines. Then Sheila showed up and started watching Henselt like he was her own ass. By that time, his death was no longer necessary. fate had smiled upon us again. I learned of the summit and the efforts to reconstitute the Council and Conclave. The ideal setting for the mission's grand finale.
Where'd you get your information about the
Where to
lodge?
go?
From
And
the
then whatever
Emperor
else
and
is left.
Vatier de Rideau, the Emperor's chief spy. And I believe they got it out of Yennefer.
She recovered her memory?
Nah. I'd never claimed she informed on her friends consciously. I expect they found a way to tap into her memory in spite of her amnesia, and without her knowing it. There was a sorcerer present when I was questioned. A young, proud intelligence officer. Whatever the case, they gave me a list of the sorceresses in the lodge. Only Emir, Vatier, and I were present. Only we knew of the mission.
Why are you still here? Why did you wait for me this time?
I knew you wouldn't give up. I knew you'd pursue me. And I don't aim to hide anymore. Fact is, only you know the truth about me. Well, and a couple of folks whose word isn't worth spit anymore. I never saw you as a foe. I want to go my way, but if I have to fight you first, so be it. This story ends here and now.
I'm done talking. Let's finish this.
Want to fight?
Any vodka left in that bottle?
A swig apiece. Here.
I don't think a swig is a unit of measurement, actually.
The Imperial Army is probably crossing the Yaruga as we speak. Pure pandemonium will ensue. The North's finished. Time to go south, where the good life awaits.
You're a fool, Letho. Both you and your Emperor are forgetting one thing. Misfortune brings people together. Very shortly, the North could be united like never before, thanks to you. But
Yeah, they
that's
won't
just
be.
not my concern anymore.
I'm not
It's not gonna
your
happen.
foe. I never was. Let me walk away and I will. You'll never see me again. Force me to fight, and this time I'll kill you.
Those are both lies.
I've learned all I wanted to know. I can feel the memories coming back. Your death won't change a thing. Go where you will.
Just like that. No threats. No words of wisdom.
You going or not?
Farewell, Geralt.
Yep, buddy. See you next game. More epilogue awaits. So was this the door that Mage sealed or something? No, it's... Well, maybe. Yeah, it's the same door. It's a big ladybug. Or whatever species of ladybug. There are a few.
The Witcher had traveled far and wide in search of the Kingslayers. Along the way, he had met both the righteous and scoundrels, Bernard Laredo amongst the latter. Loreto sold Flotsam to Kedwin and scattered the local non-humans to the four winds. Flotsam became a military base. Its civilian population was resettled. In Edirn, the Witcher witnessed Saskia the Dragonslayer achieve a great victory. The Pontar Valley, previously Upper Edirn, became a promised land for outcasts who dared dream of freedom. Even sly old Zoltan Chive came to believe in this land of bliss. Yet dark times approached for the architects of the New Order. Dark clouds had been gathering over Temeria since Foltest's death. Stripped of its king, the land was like a rich cloth which nobles began to shred. These minor scavengers, however, scurried off in fear when true predators reached out for their prize. The summit at Loch Muin sealed the fate of Foltest's realm, when Radovid of Redania and Henselt of Kedwin divided it between them. Years before, Geralt of Rivia had witnessed the fall of the Council and Conclave of Mages. The summit in Loch Muin re-established both bodies, their founders sacrificing Sheila de Tanzerville and her accomplices. Yet Radovid also required humility and loyalty from the proud mages, but this did not sit well with all of them. It was a time of great uncertainty, of rape accomplished by royal decree. Yet as troubled as the days seemed, we, who had in some way shaped the world's fate, finally received some respite. Zoltan resumed the quest for his beloved's hand, and I laid my head in a lapse of the muses.
Yes, the muses.
Who could have known this tempest which had ravaged the north was but a harbinger of darker days, and the preamble to an entirely new tale of Geralt of Rivia.
View the credits to see that guy. Now I gotta sit here for another 400 hours? Okay. So the post-game scene with the Nilfgaardians. What are you gonna do? Like, chase the rabbit down on foot? That's a great plan. Oh, apparently he succeeded. That rabbit must not have wanted to live very much. Like Nilfgaardian auxiliaries? Why do they have different uniforms? This rabbit. Nilfgaard. Alrighty. That's over. That is the Assassins of Kings, Witcher 2. So I don't have much more to say besides what I've said throughout all the videos. Playing it again 10 years later, it's a lot better of a game than I remember. But I still, like, the negative things that I remember, they're fresh in my mind now. So, for instance, the combat is slow, and like when I was fighting against Saskia / the dragon, you can see where the combat, like, the slow, just clunky animations kind of like loop you into getting hit over and over again when you shouldn't. Just because there's so much time to recover from getting knocked over or whatever the case is. I mean, it's not like the end of the world. You can still obviously beat the game, but it's just annoying. Compared to the combat in Witcher 3, which is way faster. I wouldn't necessarily say better, but it's definitely faster. The finisher animations are one thing that I really hope comes back in Witcher 4. And I'm curious when they're going to do a remake, or they are doing a remake of Witcher 1. So I'm curious to see if those finisher animations, like the cinematic animations, come back, because that'd be cool. I hope those return in both of those new Witcher games. And like I said before, they're in Witcher 3, but they're just natural parts of the animation. So when you're killing 8,000 dudes, it's hard to notice them because the camera control isn't taken away from you like it is in this game. And there are a lot of like outdated mechanics or game design tools that are used in this game that unfortunately are still happening in games today. So it's not like this game is to blame. Like the massive lore dumps where you just stand and talk to an NPC for an hour, literally. Those are in like every RPG, you know, Mass Effect, Dragon Age, Witcher. Those are honestly the reason that I always quit Dragon Age 1 every time I try to play it. Because like as soon as you get to the Grey Warden's camp and start talking to NPCs, they just literally never shut up. So whatever. All in all, it's Witcher 2. It's still a pretty good game. Not sure what I'm going to do next, honestly. Like I've said before on community posts, and on videos, either Thronebreaker, or maybe I'll punish myself by playing Witcher 1. Unfortunately, those are the only other 2 Witcher games left until another one comes out. I'm not sure why we're still waiting. Well, I mean, I am sure they spent like a year trying to fix Cyberpunk, plus working on the expansion. So, peace out. Join me next week for whatever the Witcher game is. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.